Dear students, in Business Statistics 1, let us start in this class. Unit 2, that is diagrammatic and graphic representation. In this unit, we are studying meaning of diagrams and graphs, needs, uses or importance of diagrams and graphs. Next, we are studying general rules for construction of diagrams, and finally we are studying 5 types of diagrams and 4 types of graphs. The 5 types of diagrams are simple bar diagram, multiple bar diagram, component bar diagram, percentage bar diagram and pie diagram. And 4 types of graphs are histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve and ogive curve. Let us know the meaning of diagrams. Diagrammatic and graphic representation is a method of presentation of statistical data which is more convincing, appealing and easily understandable by all, because majority of the people have a natural love for beautiful pictures. This psychology of human mind is utilized in presentation of statistical data in the form of graphs and diagrams. Next, what are the needs or importance or uses? Number 1, they are attractive. Diagrams and graphs are attractive to the eye and more useful in drawing conclusions about the collected data than the figures. Next, they give a bird's eye view of the data. Voluminous or mass data, when presented in the form of diagrams and graphs, give an overall picture of trend, variation, etc. Next advantage is they can be easily understood by common men. The general features of the data are easily communicated through diagrams and graphs. Next advantage is they facilitate comparison of various characteristics. That means by representing different characteristics in the same diagram or a graph, a comparative study can be made. Next, the impressions created by them are long lasting. Diagrams and graphs stay in the memory of readers for a very long period of time. These are the advantages or uses of diagrams and graphs. Next, we study the general rules for construction of diagrams. The first one is proper heading. That means proper heading should be given for every diagram or graph. The heading should be brief, simple and self-explanatory. Number 2, proper scale for values should be used. For example, 1 cm is equal to 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, etc. Next, number third is diagrams should be attractive. Various colors, shades can be used to make it more attractive. Next one is diagrams should be drawn with the help of geometrical instruments. And next, number 5 is an index should be given for different markings, colors, shades, etc. And number 6 is footnotes can be used to explain certain points about the diagram, and usually footnotes are given at the bottom of the diagram. Next, we have to study the different types of diagrams. Number 1 is simple bar diagram. Simple bar diagram is drawn. Simple bar diagram is drawn and items have to be compared with regard to a single characteristic. So, when a single variable or single characteristic is to be presented for comparison, then simple bar diagram is used. Here, the items are represented by rectangular bars of equal width and height proportional to their magnitude of the data. The bars are drawn on a common baseline with equal distance between consecutive bars. The bars may be shaded. Let us take an example. Here is one example. Represent the data by simple bar diagram. Here states and birth rate is given. The states are Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Chennai and Kerala, and birth rate is 35, 20, 25, 40 and 50. This statistical data is presented in simple bar diagram. Along x axis we are taking states, and along y axis we are taking birth rate. This take from 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here rectangular bars for the characteristic, that means for the birth rate, are drawn. Bars should be of equal width and distance between the bars should be the same. Yes, first in data the birth rate is 35 corresponding to the state Karnataka. So we have to, for 35, between 30 and 40 there is 35. So we are drawing first bar for the state Karnataka. Next for Maharashtra. So corresponding to 20, we have to construct another bar for the state Maharashtra. Next, birth rate is 25 corresponding to the state Andhra Pradesh. So 25 is between 20 and 30. So for 25 we have to construct another bar. This is for the state Andhra Pradesh. Next, birth rate is 40 for the state Chennai. So corresponding to 40, we have to construct another rectangular bar for the state Chennai. And finally, the birth rate is 50 for Kerala. So corresponding to 50, we have to construct another bar for Kerala. This is the simple bar diagram. So simple bar diagram is used to represent the data which involves a single characteristic and to know the comparison and to know the comparison. So the bars should be of equal width and the distance between the two bars should be the same and the height of the bar should be proportional to the magnitude of the data. These are the rules we have to follow for construction of simple bar diagram, and to make it more attractive we can make shades or markings for the bars. Like this, marking can be made for these bars. This is about the construction of simple bar diagram. In the next class, we will study another bar diagram, that is component bar diagram. Thank you.